Hey guys, I'm just out here for a quick update on the build. Kind of the last video was mostly about the RSI SmartCap, so I was able to get a couple things on it. Pretty much finalized more or less the sleep system up top. Got the Frontrunner rack mounted, as well as the iKamper Skycamp mini tent. So just want to do a quick, not really a review, but just kind of a quick, I guess, walk around on that. Maybe do a quick setup and tear down of the iKamper, kind of accelerated, but just to kind of show you guys how easy it is and how the system kind of meshes together. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's take a look. All right, hey, so again, like I said, I got the RSI SmartCap shell on the bottom. Still loving this thing. It's absolutely awesome. Haven't had any issues really with leaking or anything like that. Don't mind the random cardboard box back here, but yeah, honestly, still no issues with it. I've had it on, I think, a little bit over a week now, and it's been great. I kind of talked, I think, about how tight the seal was back here, but per RSI's recommendation, I was able to slide basically just a small kind of rubber spacer under here that was included as part of the kit, and it left a little bit of clearance. Didn't work any miracles, but I mean, it is easier to get the tailgate down. I don't have to apply as much force, and it's easier to shut it as well. I still try to be careful now though as far as shut, and I try to, you know, kind of ease it in like that and then push it shut. But aside from that, still no complaints. But kind of the star, I think, of this video anyway, is going to be what we got on top of it. So again, I got a Frontrunner rack. This specific one, this is one of their universal, I guess, shells, if you will, a canopy rack. It is 1358 millimeters long by 1425 millimeters wide. It is the tall foot kit per Frontrunner's recommendation, because I eventually plan on putting the matching Frontrunner rack over the front. So per the recommendation, I went with the tall rack, and it provides, I don't know as far as exactly what the clearance would have been between the rack and the vent, the RSI I think positive pressure vent, again, is what they call it. But personally, I think it looks good. It's at a good height, at least plenty of clearance for the wind fairing. Yeah, it works good. And then obviously on top of that, we got the iKamper Skycamp mini. I use Frontrunner's quick release mounts, basically. So I don't know if you can see in here, but pretty much all it is just clamped into place. You slide the latch towards the rear, and it's hard to do with one hand, but there we go. And that back right foot is off. So you do that 3 more times, and essentially it's ready to remove. These are lockable, I believe. There's a small slot up there for them, for almost kind of like a small baggage lock type situation. But I think everything works really well together. I haven't had any issues with it, no noise, no complaints. Kind of taking dirt roads at a decent pace. This is kind of my usual filming spot, I guess, if you will, out here. Just nice and quiet, in between, you know, a couple farmers' fields. But yeah, really not a whole lot to talk about with this. Let's set up the iKamper, and I'll kind of do an accelerated video, and I'll show you the inside of the iKamper real quick as well. I didn't actually time it. I forgot to set my watch, but pretty much as advertised. iKamper advertises, I think, 1 minute basically to deploy. You know, so not the windows all pushed out with the spring rods, but I mean, definitely inside of 1 minute to get it sleepable. I don't know, it probably took me about 4 minutes total to set up, so not bad at all. I had an old CVT soft shell tent that took quite a bit longer to set up, at least double that. I would say 10 to 12 minutes. Still convenient, but I mean, this thing is, it's just so easy. I love this tent. I'm really glad that I decided to go with it. So the inside, I believe it has, I think it's about 80 inches long by about 54, 55 inches wide. So I am 6'4", somewhere between 6'4" and 6'5", and I can sleep in here completely stretched out without issue. Got a nice little kind of globe map thing up there. That's a really cool feature. But yeah, I mean, it's a tent. There's nothing crazy as far as features on the inside. There's a panel up there. You can unzip in order to, I think they call it like the sky view panel or something like that. But basically it's just a clear panel on top, and you can kind of look through and check out the sky. So very cool tent. I think the design is brilliant. It seems very durable, and I'm really looking forward to spending some nights in here. So hopefully December I'll be able to get a trip or two in and kind of shake down the setup as it sits right now, and then we'll kind of go from there as far as future modifications go. So, but yeah, I think that's all for the inside of that camper. All right, so I guess I'll hit the Frontrunner really quick. I'm kind of trying to keep this video short because I've noticed, you know, I tend to get a little bit long-winded. So, but really, as far as the Frontrunner goes, kind of future plans, I guess for this, again, I plan on having a matching one over the front, basically a cab rack. I think it's called the Frontrunner Extreme rack or something along those lines. Should be identical height to the one back here, so I'm gonna have a flat platform from front to rear. And then once I get that rack on, I have I have a lot of lights to finish wiring up. So I'm gonna have 2 side firing rigid LED bars per side. They're about, I think it's a 6 or 8 inch bar. It's their SRQ Pro series, I believe it is. So I'm gonna have one back here, kind of underslung, one on the other side in an identical location, and then I'm gonna have one probably along the midway point somewhere around here, underslung on the rack as well, so that I'm gonna have 360-degree lighting at camp, and I can kind of, you know, choose the side that I want to illuminate. I also plan on putting some kind of, I guess, mini marker lights, if you will, about maybe 3 inches or so long. I want just more or less for visibility, since it's a higher than normal vehicle. And you know, you never know out on the trail as far as what kind of conditions you're going to encounter: dust, sand, snow, that type of thing. So somewhere along here I'll have one amber light, another amber light. I plan on having, I haven't really decided yet, I haven't actually mocked it up, but anywhere maybe from 2 to 4 red running lights back here, and those are all going to be switched. They're going to run to the S-Pod, and I'm going to have a marker light switch on the S-Pod. And then identical amber lighting over here, identical amber lighting on the top of this rack. Again, probably 2 per rack on each side, or maybe 3. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. And then some across the front of the rack as well. So as of right now, I have an old 40-inch rigid light bar. It's a spot flood pattern. I don't think I need it though. Honestly, the Mopar LED headlights are great as is. And then on top of that, I mean, I have 8 pods already, 4 in the bumper and 4 on the cowls. Granted, one of the ones in the bumper is just an SAE fog pattern, but it works great. I mean, shoot, I don't even need the headlights when I'm using that thing. And I've never gotten flashed before, which is great. We'll see with this extra weight on the back. It might lift the front a little bit. I might need to adjust the headlights, but for now we're good. So yeah, that's the overall plan. I'll kind of keep you guys updated. Hopefully I'll be getting that rack in for the front and installed and drilled. God, that's gonna hurt. You got to drill 8 holes through the hard top, and it bolts directly to the roll bars on the inside. So good design, but it, you know, it kind of sucks you have to drill, but it is what it is. But yeah, once I get that up there, I'll have the underslung solar panel, kind of slide out drawer system that I built. I haven't really touched on that in the videos, but if you kind of follow, or if you have checked out my build forum, or excuse me, build thread on gladiatorforum.com, I have some info about it there. So it's basically going to be a slide out drawer system, double wide, 2 100-watt Renogy solar panels. They're going to slide out over the front, kind of over the windshield, and probably about a third of the way out over the hood to grab sun when I'm at camp. So aside from that, I'm going to have the spare fuel jerry cans on top of that. I'll probably carry anywhere from about 10 to 20 gallons depending on the trip and how remote I plan on being. So yeah, but that's the overall plan for the roof right now. Again, sleep system's pretty much finalized. I'll probably add an awning as well. I'm looking at the 270 degree, but as of right now, I don't have anything set in stone for that, so I'm pretty flexible. So if you guys got any recommendations, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I'll take a look at them. All right, guys. It's really just a beautiful day out here. I just kind of wanted to come out and take advantage, do a quick video. Day after Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a great, safe, blessed Thanksgiving. And I hope you're getting your Christmas decorations up, because, you know, as soon as one holiday ends, it's pretty much the next one. So, but yeah, let's tear down this tent. I'll show you guys how easy that is real quick. Again, kind of a, I think it's like a 5-time accelerated video. Doesn't take very long at all. I'll time this one. And I'm going to take my time just like I would at camp, and we'll get you kind of a realistic estimate as far as closing it up. This is, I think, my 3rd or 4th time breaking it down. So yeah, it should be a pretty good estimate. So, all right, let's do it. So it was about 4 minutes and 22 seconds for a full breakdown. Not too bad, again, for I think being the 2nd or 3rd time. So again, very pleased with the setup. I mean, I think it's gonna work out great. I got big plans for it. So thanks for checking it out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, or, you know, whatever medium you happen to see this on, whether it's a forum or YouTube or whatever. So yeah, that's all I got. If you guys got any questions, let me know. Thanks for checking it out. See ya.